So I typically don't show many of the pre-owned on the channel, but I've gotten several requests from you guys, the viewers, in the comments asking me to show more of the pre-owned. And this thing just happened to be here on a day that my air conditioning has gone out in the office. So I've grabbed one of the pre-owned, actually the biggest and most expensive, and decided to back it up to the office because this is going to be my mobile office for the day until the air conditioning guy can show up. We're going to be kind of brief on the outside and then make our way in. But again, if you like what you see, continue to subscribe and dropping me a couple of thumbs up, or maybe even leaving me a couple of comments. That would greatly be appreciated. But let's start all the way on the front. We'll go around and then make our way inside. We're not going to go over it in too much detail because I don't sell these new. This is a unit that is here on consignment. Double pane windows. All the windows are insulated. Air ride suspension on the front, and I'll try to leave the hitch weight about here in the video. The coach is also going to be outfitted with blindside camera prepped. Each one of the blindside markers on both sides are outfitted with a Furrion mount. This is a pretty easy plug-and-play system. Your leveling controls are right over here on the side. And while we are here, 18,000 pounds GVWR. You've got 3,113 pounds of available cargo capacity. You are riding on 17.5-inch rims, H-rated tires. That's your leveling controls, both of the batteries. And your compartments on board are absolutely thick, very, very heavy, probably right at 1.5 inches. This is what I call the water management area. Water lines will come up through the floor connecting to either your city water or black tank flush. There's your battery disconnect switch, satellite prep. And whenever you're doing maintenance, you can turn off each one of the slides and just work on each one that you are maybe doing so. I'm not sure, but I do believe the owner maybe added this later. This is a retractable reel for the power cord, and I'm guessing added it after the fact because there's an additional set of leveling controls down here. I love the bay inside of here. It's really, really nice. So the coach is leveled from a 6-point hydraulic leveling system behind the wheel, front, and all the way in the front. That's your 50-amp power cord connection. This is your on-demand water heater, and that is locked, but this is just a maintenance bay to get access behind the tub, and the 40,000 BTU furnace. Some outdoor storage, and again, that baggage door, those things are thick. I love the campers that have the fully molded back cap like this. Blindside camera prep, that's the third one. And you got a 1-inch receiver, maybe for a bike rack or some small luggage rack back here. You do have slide toppers on several, and this will be an outdoor TV. Let's see if I can open this one-handed. Nope. There we go. A little small 32-inch TV there. You do have the step above steps. These flip up and inside the coach when you are in transportation. It is a pre-owned 2020 model. Model number 38 EFK. Extremely heavy and huge door. Friction hinge. Six total slide outs on board. It's what I call a full profile, so it does not taper off in the front or the back. It continuously stays flat or somewhat flat. This is your living room here, and I'm always a fan of the front kitchen because of the separation, but I'm also a big cook. I love to have my space in the kitchen. I like to be able to move around without having individuals bumping into me. Yes, I'm a little rough on closing cabinets and slamming things. It's just a bad habit of mine. So please don't judge me. I'm going to go through some of the cabinets throughout the kitchen and just show you the different type of mechanisms, maybe the pull-outs. I'll do my best not to slam everything. But the coach is absolutely beautiful. All the cabinet doors and pull-outs are solid wood. That's a convection microwave. That is a wine, kind of miniature wine fridge here. And you have the dishwasher. Check out the big sink. It's like a 60/40, probably right at 12 inches deep with the upgraded high-rise faucet there. This will be your dining area. I'm not really a fan of the dining area because I guess I'm more of a just chill in the living room with my food. We in my family usually don't eat at the table unless we're having a big meal like for Thanksgiving. All right, so this will be your cooking station. Solid surface countertops, by the way, all the way throughout. Trash can. Cabinet facial is solid wood. And your boxes, of course, are also solid wood. So, no slam resistant latch on that one or that one. Pretty nice. I like the backsplash too. It's definitely not plastic. Really big, probably 20 cubic foot residential fridge. There's also a built-in inverter in the front storage compartment on the outside. But just the detail all the way throughout the RV is just, it's beautiful. That's got the slam resistant, but that doesn't. I just like the different details they give you. There was a couple of other pull-outs. There they are, that I wanted to show. Pretty cool little wine fridge though, maybe for 3 or 4 bottles. And that's the convection. I think that covers the kitchen area. Ceiling height though, check this out. I'm 6'2", there's still plenty of room over my head. You're probably at least 6'7", 6'8". Just to give you a general idea of how much room over my head I actually have. Look at the infinity light. That's a pretty cool little touch they've added to it. Again, this is a 2020 model. It's not brand new. It is on consignment here with me in Meridian, Mississippi. If you're interested in it, there are more additional photos found down below. There is a link that links you over to our website where you can go back and view this coach in detail as well as the price. Or if you're watching this video later down the line, if you click the link, it'll show you if it's available or not. So let's talk about the furniture. This is another lovely thing. So a lot of people are familiar with it having the 2 sofas like this, with this being a sleeper sofa. But what this brand does is they do not give you your traditional trifold sleeper sofa. This is the one that pulls out, because what it does is it gives you a lot more comfortable seat during the day when you're not utilizing the bed. The downside, if you're maybe sleeping additional guests, you're not going to be able to open up both of them at the same time. I'll try to include a video about here showing you what both of these look like from each side of the RV. That we can maybe get a better idea. All electric fireplace, we all know that's pretty much a big space heater. Produces right at 5,000 BTUs of heat. You got a Jensen sound bar right there in the center. An extremely big, possibly 55-inch TV. So on board, let's talk heating and air conditioning. You got 3 Whisper Quiet air conditioners. That's the first one. The second one is up in the kitchen, and the third is all the way back in the bedroom. And your heat will be coming from randomly placed floor vents throughout the floor, coming from the 40,000 BTU furnace. Window treatments. I mentioned it outside, but the windows are double pane as well as insulated. Get this up, and I like the additional trim. There we go, adjust the lighting. Different trim around the windows. Day and night shades plus the complete blackout on board as well. And you have really nice window treatments around the top. So these seats that I was just sitting in are extremely comfortable. These are electric, and the controls are right in here, so you can extend. And you also have a USB port, maybe for a cell phone charger right there. Pretty nice though, and extremely, extremely comfortable. So inside of most of the RVs that we carry at a lower price point, the steps are always a wear point. You know, traffic going up and down the stairs. It's more of a wrapped wallpaper on the ones that are, but this one, your steps are solid wood. That's very, very nice. Sure, you're gonna get some scratches from shoes, you know, if you're not taking your shoes off in the RV, and that's gonna be your central vacuum there. Even the different accent lights are very, very nice. So let's look at your controls. I like this part. Let me spin around and shut the door. So your ceiling lights are on dimmer switches. I like being able to turn off all the lights at night, maybe just set a couple on to maybe allow access throughout the, you know, the house or maybe your RV. So that's a very, very nice touch in my opinion. But all your controls are inside of this cabinet here on the digital screen. Pretty simple and very easy to operate, and that's your fan switch. So on board you got 3 air conditioners. This is the only thermostat to control all 3, and this is for the manual fan. Fantastic fan up top. So this is your bathroom. I'm just gonna slide right down the hallway here. Solid surface sink, and they've incorporated the bowl into the countertop. Very nice touch. If you're looking for an RV with definitely a big shower, lots of headroom, over 8 feet, I guarantee you, and that's a porcelain foot flush toilet. I promise this will all be cleaned out. Lots of storage. Here is your view. A little tight on the right because it's kind of close to the door. Underneath the sink. And again, up here are some important controls. You have your on-demand water heater, so you can adjust the temperature here. And speaking of the temperature, this is an issue I run into. Look at that, that's nice. I like the added touch. So water temperature inside of your RV, if you have this system, if you prefer water temperature of, let's say, 115 degrees, come over to the controls and turn that on 110, 115, whatever you like, and then only turn on the hot water. That's going to give you that desired temperature. But if you don't do that and you just set this to max temperature and then you try to adjust this here, your temperatures will sometimes fluctuate a lot. Just a little tip. Let's head back to the bedroom where you have 2 opposing slides. This is very, very nice. I love the big wall of storage on the back, plus the washer and dryer will be inside of the closet here. The added touch with the slide mechanism. So a lot of brands that don't have this, if you find something in the floor the hard way, we all know the linoleum will definitely tear. That's pretty nice. This is a king size bed. There is additional storage underneath as well. Window treatments, blackout shades only, and look at the little shelf. So if maybe you are a cold individual and you want some additional heat besides the one coming from the floor vent, you've got a built-in pretty cool little electric heater here. Your space, maybe 12 inches there, but this is absolutely unreal considering you have 2 slides on each side. You're going to get, so 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 feet of space. Splendid stackable washer and dryer already installed. And lots of closet space. Extremely high cabinetry too. This is possibly over 7.5 feet up. This is my first time seeing this brand. I am extremely impressed. I mentioned also the ceiling height. It's a full profile coach, so you're not losing that space back here in the back. It just continues all the way from the front to the back, giving you extremely high ceilings. This will be your view if you're laying in the bed. Smaller 32-inch TV, but you have room to upgrade for sure, and lots of storage. And this is on the outside where the outdoor TV is at, so that's a little limited on depth. A little shallow. But I hope you guys have liked what you've seen. Let's take a look at the price though before we go. Again, there's a link that's in the description. Might I point out that is a heavy door. There's a link that's in that description down below. Continue to like and subscribe. Come see me.